Any art that has an audience, whether of one or of a million, is an act of communication. And even if what we're presenting isn't a story in itself, our audience will bring stories to it. Because we're story-making creatures, we see the world in story. We all carry with us an inner storyscape. Stories we tell ourselves to make sense of the world, about who we are and what's happening to us. Some of these stories we're aware of, but others are more unconscious and automatic. They affect how we see ourselves and what we feel we can do in the world. Augusto Boal, the Brazilian theatre maker, calls them cops in the head. We share stories with our friends, family, and communities. They shape our worldview and how we feel about our lives and the lives of others. We're told stories by all sorts of agencies: the press, political parties, charities, and corporations. And these stories gain dominance in our society. They take up space, denying space to other stories. And they're often normalised so much that we don't even see them. To continue Boal's metaphor, there are cops in our head, but their headquarters are outside. With stories coming from all these different places, there are always a number of narratives playing out and intersecting for us. But we're not always as aware of them and their power as we might be, because we live in them, and so it's hard to see them objectively. We can think of these stories as mindsets or paradigms out of which our reality grows. What we eat, how many hours we work, and who we think is worth more, and who we think is worth less. So how do we change the stories we live by? To paraphrase the philosopher Thomas Kuhn, we point at the failures of the old story, while telling the new story loudly and with assurance. Because these stories can change in the blink of an eye, or the hop of a virus from one species to another, or the impact of one person's knee on another person's neck. As a different story enables us to move out of our current one and to see things afresh. As artists, it's our job to do just that, to challenge the stories that we're told, to change the stories we're telling, and to create space for different stories about ourselves and our communities, about society and what's possible, about the past, and certainly about the future, because that is a story yet to be told.